I love journaling, but I've decided to try bullet journaling because the way I've been doing it in the past is one way was that I would have a lot of notebooks at random places so that wherever I was, I could always journal if I needed to. Like I always had access to a notebook of some kind. But the problem was that it was so hard to find sometimes what I was looking for when I went back into my journal. If I wanted to see a specific to-do list or a specific goal, it was just everywhere. I had to check a bunch of journals. And I changed that so that I had specific journals assigned for specific tasks. And the problem with that is that then I felt the need to have all my journals with me, and that's really very annoying. And so I want to try bullet journaling. I tried it a bit before, but I don't think I gave it a shot. So I want to try it for the month of March and see if I like it. Hopefully I will like it, but I am wary of doing it because you don't necessarily know what kind of sections you want in your book. So let's start off. I'm gonna put a few things in here. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna focus on making it pretty because to me, when I journal, I just want to get to it. So if I focus too much on just making it a masterpiece, I'm not gonna use it. All right, let's get to it. I like planning stuff, so I know I want a calendar for the month of March. I am not a seasoned bullet journaler, but you know what? I am super excited to try this. And again, I'm not looking for perfection here. I'm trying to find something that works for me. And maybe if I want to later on, I can make it prettier if it's something that appeals to me. If I see that, oh wow, I'm really enjoying this bullet journaling thing, and I do like how much time I spend at first, but really it saves me a lot of time later on. At least that's what I'm hoping I say. I don't have a official bullet journal. It's just a normal journal. I just think journaling is so important and so therapeutic that you should never let the fact that it seems like you have to do a lot of work stop you from doing it. So if it's a lot of work that you find tedious and that gets in the way of you actually journaling, then it's definitely not worth it. You need to switch it up. I use a Google Calendar, but I do find it's always useful when I write things down in my journal. Okay. The next section I want to do is a goals list. Like I've mentioned before, I think it's super important to set goals, to write it down, to envision what you want. So this is going to be one of the most important parts of my journal. Something that I want to be able to look back on often. This is just for the month of March. Again, like I've mentioned, it's more important to me that I make it something that's easy to use than I go all out and make it something that just looks like it should be on a museum wall. Although that's awesome. If you want to do that, and if you can do that, more power to you. I've mentioned in my previous videos before that I always try to set monthly goals, weekly goals, and then daily goals. I try to make sure that I'm not setting too many. I'm giving myself a lot of space, even though I only do 3 to 4 goals. I'm giving myself a lot of space just in case something changes. I can put it in somewhere. I can cross something out easily. Probably should have measured these out better, but again, I just want to try it, and I don't want it to be super stressful trying to get everything perfect, but I'm still happy and satisfied with where I am with this. I do wonder if later on, if I do like this, like how it will look. If I will go all out, really being much more precise with my lines. I think I'll leave this one just fine the way it is, but I think I'm gonna change it up because that just seems like it's gonna take way too much time and space. You guys can tell me in the section, comment section, what you do maybe that you would advise me to do that helps you or make things easier. Another thing that's important to me is my morning and evening routine. They seem to just make or break my week. One thing also I've been trying to get better at this year is exercising regularly. Not that I didn't do it last year. I did it last year, but I didn't hit it intensely like I want to. So this year, I really want something to help me be more accountable and to really track my exercise activities. And so I want to put in a 30-day 31 days, since it's 31 days this month, a 31-day exercise challenge. So I put notes that I want to do cardio every other day. I also want to do a cleaning schedule. My husband and I, we divide the chores up, and it changes. Before we were changing it every day or every week, but we decided to try something new where we're keeping it for a year and see how that helps us to keep up with what we have to do. So we'll see. I'm excited actually about it. Last time I tried to do a bullet journal, I wanted to have a habit tracker, but I just didn't like it because I just thought, I don't know, just something about the layout I didn't enjoy. I felt like it kind of looked tedious and felt tedious. So I want to try it a different way and see if I can just make it easy to use. That's the whole point, right? I want it to be easy to use, something that's no brainer. Okay, I'm gonna try it this way and see if this helps me track my habits better and keep my habits better. Because I do believe that any improvement or successes you have in life, it's because you set up some kind of good habit, and those things make it very easy to continue to progress and to succeed. So the way I found that worked is that I just list the habit, I have space in between them, and just like the numbers of the month next to them so that they're easy to look at, easy to track and check off. And then I'll just fill out the rest later. A little quote here: you get good at what you practice, so practice good things. Another thing I thought would be good to do is to do a beauty routine. I just find that being a mom, some things just get slipped, right? And I just feel better when I look a certain way and when I take care of myself. So I know this is something I needed to include. Something I found super helpful is writing down the activities I want to do with my kids that week. I just want to end the week knowing I was as active with them as I could be, as I wanted to be, and also that I focus on things that were important to them that week or important to me for them that week. So I always have this in my journal. I know I needed this section. I also like doing a weekly review where I just review my schedule, my week, to see what went well, what didn't go well, what I could do better. Next, I have a books section. This is where I write down books that I want to read or have been asked to read. I'm part of a book club, so we just get books you don't necessarily want to read, but everyone has recommended, so you're like, okay, I'll give it a try. So want to read for this month. I read a lot of books, but I figured this should be enough spacing to put recommendations, and then what aspect of the book am I going to apply to my life. And then the last page I have is just a brain purge, a brain dump of writing down or everything that is taking space in my mind that I can't just ignore. I'm really hopeful that this bullet journal idea will work well for me. And so this is great. I hope this video was very helpful. Let me know in the comment section if you have any question. Thank you so much for tuning in to this video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.